Let's go, baby.
Yes, sir. I got you right here.
Oh,
Don't hit my camera. Don't hit my camera. Welcome back to Fade or Follow, everybody. We are live in studio without Scott again. When's this guy going to start showing up, man?
Whenever he
I'm
wants.
sad when Scott's not here. The presence, the overall presence of Scott.
It brings vibe up, brings vibe.
We do got Dustin and Austin fresh off a day of binge drinking while watching football all day. I couldn't do that. I had to work today. But how'd it go? How'd y'all's day go today?
Fun time, man.
Did y'all think of us? How we're stuck at work?
Went to the Randy Rogers bar. It was fun. Lost and found.
Oh, I thought we were
Cool
talking
spot.
about yesterday.
Oh, no. We'll get to that.
Oh, okay. Today, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but we'll get to what happened yesterday.
We
An
had a good day
eventful. Okay, good deal. An eventful football day today. But as of yesterday, an even better day. But before we get to that, Coach Bennett and those George West Longhorns. All right. 62-0. 62-0 over Banketti. I guess you could say they neutralized their speed, their trick plays, whatever Banketti had to throw at them. 62-0 home win. Okay, Banketti couldn't do shit from what I heard. All right, now that makes
They couldn't
the coaches coming on our
wipe their ass with their own hands.
yeah the coaches coming on our show are now 1-0 the
right.
week after. Okay, I don't think we've had last year. Do we have a coach on the show that we want to know afterwards?
No, I think we were defeated last year.
I think we were 0-3,
yeah,
right?
We were defeated.
Oh yeah, because we had Coach Taylor and Coach Blunt, and then
And Sean,
yeah, and then we had Coach what's his name? We had Coach Bennett on, and I think they lost too. Well, if they didn't lose, I'm not sure. It might have been a week or two later, but hey, we're turning over a new leaf. 1-0 on the year. We are going to try to get who's next, Dustin?
Coach Troutman.
Coach Troutman. I got a nickname for this guy. We're going to call him Coach. What's his first name? Michael Violence Troutman. Have you seen that interview, Austin?
nope.
Oh, dude. As soon as it starts out with like a nice sprightly little interview. They just won the game, and it's almost like Troutman was like, "This interview ain't intense enough," and then he says the word "violent," and he tenses up when he says it. He's all violent, and we're here to bring the violence, and we're all about to do. He turns it up like, "Oh God,
I want this guy in studio.
oh we gotta have."
I want him in studio though.
I hope that nickname sticks too. I'm gonna call him that.
Studio won't happen during the season,
Yeah.
but we can get him. So.
We can get him on Zoom. We'll figure it out.
Hey, did you see the strobe light George West had in the coaches box up there?
No.
Well, KRS 6 News reposted it, but the George West Athletic Booster Club posted it, and it was they're like had strobe. It was when it was like 48-0. There was like strobe lights going on in the coaches box, and they're like going like this, like
Really?
celebrating.
Oh wow.
And it was KRS 6.
Hey,
Yeah.
you can't blame them. Five game winning streak.
That's right.
George West 5-game winning streak started out slow.
I liked
5-game winning streak, baby. They're gonna make the playoffs. I can't say how far they're gonna go, but they're gonna win a playoff game. I think they're gonna win a playoff game.
Biggest game of the year coming up this week
Yes.
at Santa Rosa on the
At
road.
Santa Rosa. This could determine the district champ.
In the words of Billingsley, we're gonna get drunk, we're gonna get laid, we're gonna win state, but not snipe.
We ain't going out drunk fooling.
No drunk
Ain't
fooling.
going out drunk fooling.
Some other scores: Three Rivers 75, Fremont 7.
Ooh, okay.
Remain undefeated.
Yep, TR. All right. My
Sinton,
boss's son plays for TR, and I got a story to tell y'all about.
Really?
This. Yeah.
Sinton 23, Cuero 18. Sinton came back. I think they were down 12-3 at half and came back and won that game. That honestly is probably the de facto district championship game.
Okay.
Troutman probably punched me in the face for saying that because they have,
Cuero was up and then Sinton came back,
Yep.
correct? Okay.
Mhm.
All right. Another one to go to. Another good one.
Yep. Let's see here. Who's some other one? Rockport 49, Ingleside 14.
Oh, yeah, there we
Everyone,
go.
Coach Sosa.
We apologize, Coach Sosa. We'll give you an applause there. We were supposed to go to that game. Like I said, all of us work full-time jobs. It didn't quite work out, but we'll try to make it to one before the year's over. And everybody's excited about these videos we're making for them. Like, everybody loves it. Did you see the Ganado video we made?
Yes.
Over 5,000 views already.
Really?
Yes, it went. And then as soon as they saw that, they saw the clips of that we posted on Facebook. I guess the people from Ganado, those got a lot of views too. And then Coach Irvin's interview only had like 50-something views. It shot up over 150 in a couple of days on YouTube.
I saw that.
Yeah, so those people with Ganado, you get to know who we are, Follow our shit. We got you.
We need a
Speaking of
Ganado.
We're big Ganados.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, big Ganados. But great colors. Great colors,
Maroon.
Ganado. Hell yeah. All right, I'm sorry, Dustin. Go ahead.
Speaking of Ganado, they smashed Schulenburg 61-31.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, it was a pretty good win.
At least the opponent put up some points this time. Was it in Schulenburg or was it in Ganado?
It was in Schulenburg.
Oh, on the road.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, in front of your girlfriends, in front of your moms. Ooh, embarrassing.
Oh, Ganado moms, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Easy.
No, don't even go there. Anything else?
What else?
No, not
about
much else.
Nope.
Okay, what about Coach Alvarez and the Brahmas?
Tough one last week playing Poth. They lost 55-7.
You know what? I kind of want to call that guy right now.
Call him up.
You think he would answer?
Probably not, but
8-12. Who knows? Maybe.
Text him and see if he'll come on. I'll call him here in a little bit. Because he's kind of messaging me saying, like, what do I got to do to get on the show? You know? Did everybody forget about me?
No, he was.
I tried.
He was texting Dustin earlier.
Yeah, I tried. For how many weeks did I try to get him on? 2 or 3 weeks straight.
6.
He was supposed to be the first guest we were going to have on this football season. Do it. Do everything off. But, hey, we forgive him. We do have a Coach Alvarez Day here at Fader Follow. He was the first one to ever come on. We really appreciate him. The second, the other one was Coach Bennett, but he is the only other than Coach Bennett, he's the other reoccurring guest. So we're gonna get him back on, and we still got to talk about him and his investment in Friday Night Daddy Fights. We still got to figure that out.
How did Navarro do?
Navarro, I'm not sure. Look that up.
All right.
I gotta call them.
You got to call Coach Taylor.
Yeah, they're right down the road. They can come up here.
Exactly.
Navarro won 34-23.
Boom, thank you.
34-20. What's their record? Are they good?
It's been a little rougher than normal, but they're 3-5 right now.
3-5. Okay. Well, I mean, they take the top 4 in the playoffs. Hey,
2-2 in district.
okay. No, that's not
When
bad.
they play Wimberley.
Not bad. They got a rough district.
Do what?
When do they play Wimberley?
They already did.
They lost.
Yeah, 47-21.
Yeah.
It's better than last year.
They got Smithville and Lago Vista left.
Cake walks.
Cake
Come
walks.
on.
Okay. Any other college football? Are we done? I mean, high school football. Let's move on to college football. These guys had an impressive, eventful weekend. These guys, they all went to the UT Georgia tailgate. I'm not gonna tell you how everything went. I'm gonna let you guys speak for yourselves. Dustin, you go first, and then Austin, you tell us how your night went, because from what I understand, you might have ended up having the better night.
Way better.
Okay, Dustin, talk to me.
So we started off. We went to Longhorn City Limits where they have the concerts and all that good stuff. And then we went from there. We met up with Marcus Miller at a tailgate.
Marcus Miller, Crazy Legs.
Right. When,
was there.
Franchise.
Yeah,
The
buddy.
franchise.
That was a nickname I gave him. I don't know if it ever stuck. though.
franchise?
Yeah, I gave him the
Really?
franchise.
Hey, it sticks on the show.
Anyway, we went over there. A buddy of his had a tailgate. We went over there, hung out, and anyway, had a good time. It was fun. There was a ton of people down there, man. There was so many tailgaters. Like, obviously this is the biggest game probably since I think Ohio State came.
USC.
Ohio State came to town that time when like Texas. Well, when Texas was still like kind of ranked up higher at the time too. When Colt was like a freshman, Ohio State came to town after the national title, I think. Anyway, so we go into the game. Andrew and I go into the game, and it was rocking. Like the atmosphere was.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it was loud. I mean, everybody was fired up. They played when Texas walked out, was like starting to walk out. They were playing Hell's Bells, and then like they fired off fireworks, orange smoke, freaking everything when they like ran out of the tunnel. And then the game started.
Yeah. Well,
So, like I said, it was rocking. But man, I think the biggest problem, I've watched a lot of Texas games over the years. I think the biggest problem right now we have is Quinn Ewers. I hate to say it.
What the? Really?
Yeah, I don't think it was just a team, like their team was that much better than our team overall. I think we're missing a piece, and the piece is quarterback. We don't have a competent quarterback. He literally looks like he won't step up into the pocket.
He's the leader for the fucking Heisman.
No, he's not.
no, he's not.
Okay, last week he was.
No, like 3 weeks
The
ago.
leader of the Heisman is Travis Hunter right now.
He is the Heisman candidate.
Listen,
Since he's been hurt, he
Quinn-
played like dog crap against Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Then he's played awful now against Georgia. That there's no way around it other than that he's the problem. Like
he seemed intimidated by the fact
Yeah,
that
he's
they
scared.
had to play Georgia. Like the look on his face, it was almost like, I don't know, can I use this with the college court? But like starstruck that a big program like Georgia's coming to town. Wow, I got to take on Georgia. All these pro athletes that are going to be part of this team. It's like he couldn't grasp like he couldn't put it together. It seemed he wasn't stepping up in the pocket when he would throw. I noticed that. It looked like he wanted to bail. He did make some throws in the pocket, but not good. A lot of short throws.
Oh, yeah.
Nothing. Didn't really take a shot, did he?
He took one down the field in the second half when they made him basically like, all right, you're throwing it to this guy, Golden. And he actually threw a fairly good ball on that one. He threw it to the outside. I don't know if it was on purpose, but he underthrew it and to the outside where the ball actually needed to be because the safety was coming like screaming over there to go intercept it. So the ball ended up being a good spot. But I mean, dude, other than that, like
the sack that he took on the goal line where that guy was like rolling on the ground,
dude,
like into him, that's piss poor effort.
The pocket was perfect, dude, and all he had to do is step up. Like,
exactly, that's what I saw he was not doing.
He would not step up, or honestly, there was times too when he went directly into the rush. Like they're coming up from the outside, and there was a time he ran like directly into the guy, or times he just didn't move. He just stood there, and that was I think it was not the first one, but the second strip sack fumble. He just stood there. He didn't move at all. And the guy, like, I don't know how he doesn't feel him at all. Like, they're right there. And anyway, he just, man, I think a change has to be made.
Then were there We Want Arch chants going on?
I will say this. There was people behind us, like, screaming for Arch, like, the whole game almost. Like, they weren't Ewers fans to start. They were calling him Sewers instead of Ewers.
Zinger.
Harley Quinn Shores.
Yeah, they were calling him Sewers. And, they were when Arch came in the game, the crowd erupted.
Oh, I heard that. I saw
that. And Arch was like, get quiet. We got to operate on offense, But, dude.
And then someone started throwing fucking shit on the field, and I think
no, we're gonna get to that.
It was led by.
Well, it wasn't led by me, but so they throw in Arch because I don't blame them. Like the offense,
first they go down 23-0.
Yeah, the offense couldn't do anything. I mean. How do you not make a change whenever, like, it'd be like if you had a corner that was getting burned every play and you don't put somebody else in. You got to give somebody a shot.
Herman Boone.
Yeah. Just to give somebody a chance to move the ball.
Getting beat like he stole something.
Yeah. Total liability at corner. Total liability.
But anyway, yeah, man, like they put in Arch and, I don't think Arch did that bad. He took that strip sack fumble, and he did have a bat when he scrambled out. He should have got rid of it that time. When they were running 2-minute drill right before half. That was a tough one.
Yeah, the fumble also.
Yeah, but man, he had a nice scramble. That was like honestly the majority of the offense the first half. That one Arch scramble, which is crazy. But apparently Sarkisian said in the post game that at half, like they asked him, like, did you know you're going to go back to Ewers after the into the second half? And he said, no, I didn't. Like, we talked about it as a staff at halftime, and, after talking about it as a staff, we decided to go back with Ewers the second half. We thought he just needed to regroup.
It probably wasn't good for Ewers' confidence, but
exactly what I told Dustin.
I get the change. Like, nothing's happening. Your defense is playing their ass off.
Yeah.
The defense was, they can't carry – the defense ain't going to carry you the whole game.
Yeah.
I mean, Georgia. They're going to make plays. They're going to score. They're going to put up points. But – that's an accomplishment in itself, I think, only holding Georgia to 23 points through 3 quarters. Like, you got a pretty good defense if you can do that. Now, that quarterback, Beck, what's his first name?
Carson
Beck for Georgia. Mm-hmm. He threw 3 picks, 3 interceptions. I mean, how do you not win forcing 3 turnovers like that?
Well, because we had no points off any of them.
That's what I mean.
And you have 3 turnovers, too?
It was almost like they couldn't get up for the game. But like I said, it was almost like they were all struck that, whoa, we're really playing Georgia right now. But hey,
I don't think it was the team. I really think it was just that description is solely yours. Yeah. I didn't feel that about the team. Like I said, I've seen several Texas games where I went and I was like, dude, we just got our ass kicked, and that team's just way better.
And keep in mind, this is new to Texas. This is SEC ball. Like, this is totally new. I didn't see them going into the SEC and running the table, regardless of what they were ranked in. I didn't see that. Obviously, you make the playoff, anything could happen. I get that.
Yeah.
But these boys are no joke in the SEC. No joke. Anybody can win. I wouldn't be surprised if Alabama gets the 10th or 11th seed. They can play with everybody in the SEC. I mean, they could win the damn national championship. I have no clue who's going to win it now. Like,
easy now. Yeah, easy.
So
I really have
long conversation about this.
You want to hear the yardage on Georgia's scoring drives?
Yeah, go.
Okay, 13 yards, touchdown. 13 yards, field goal. 34 yards, touchdown. 25 yards, field goal. 4 yards, field goal. 89 yards, touchdown.
Yeah.
I mean, they got
Defense
the ball in
fucking rocked.
Texas territory every time.
That last scoring drive put the dagger in
Yeah.
Texas' heart. But let's talk the turning point. Almost a spark that sparked Texas to come back down 23-0. First, it's just a quick out throw to the left. You can clearly see that Georgia receiver pushes off.
Oh yeah.
Okay, Beck throws a pick. They run it back to what, the 5, 10 to 5?
It was actually 23-8 at that time, but yes.
Okay, so they run it back to the 5. Well, flag comes in. Everybody's calling holding on Bama, this and that.
Bruce
Not Bama, on Texas.
Yeah.
Saw a touchdown again.
Yeah. So anyway, what happens is I guess Texas fans go crazy. Explain that to me.
Oh, dude, it was.
Tell me how that was.
Yeah,
When they
I saw
announced
Sark having to go over there and calm.
when they announced pass interference on the defense, I think it was, I don't know if they called pass interference or holding, but anyway.
pass interference.
So, dude, the stadium erupted. Everybody was just booing like crazy. It was so loud. And then when they put it on the video board, it made it worse. Like everybody just went berserk. Sark's going nuts on the ref.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and then all of a sudden,
Sark's an emotional guy.
all the water bottles start coming from the student section, just parading onto the field. And it was just one of those deals everybody just thought they got hoed. And it was a true deal.
Did you throw your Smirnoff Ice? Like
No.
Scott said? I stole that from Scott. Shout out to Scott.
I did not.
Andrew's
but-
piss bottle fucking went everywhere too.
Yeah.
No, but I have never seen a play where they reversed it. I was shocked they reversed it.
Yeah.
I mean, I loved it, but I mean, when it was crazy is when he came back on the mic to announce that they were reversing the call, they were booing the head official so loud you couldn't even hear that they reversed it.
What was the reverse? That it was offensive pass interference and the ref called the wrong one, or what?
No, they just waved the flag. They said that after.
I thought you couldn't do that though.
Well, the SEC came out with a deal on X, and
That's why you don't fuck with the SEC.
and it was posted, and they said that what the officials did was legal. You're allowed to confer with the other officials and change the call, but that the way Texas fans behaved was unacceptable. And today they now fined the University of Texas $250,000, and
Jesus.
and then said that if there's anything further, that they would suspend alcohol sales at the stadium.
What the fuck?
Jesus Christ.
Seriously?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Good.
No, it was bad.
Good fucking luck.
Well, they didn't. They said that they would do that if
Okay.
any other crazy.
Then
stuff
who's gonna
happened.
fucking go to the games?
You're
You're losing more money.
Kids under 21.
Exactly. You're losing more money. Fucking suspending
This is-
alcohol sales.
the university didn't do that. The SEC said that.
Yeah.
And they said
I
apparently.
mean, 250 grand is a slap on the wrist to take.
Oh yeah.
I mean,
But
so,
alcohol sales.
Huh?
250 grand in
yeah,
alcohol sales.
that's just a warning. That's not going to happen. It's just a warning.
Yeah, it was
So,
a warning.
I mean, yeah, that rarely is going to happen for them to throw that much shit on the field. I mean, that was a bad call.
Yeah, it was.
Don't get me wrong. It was a really bad call. You got Adams lined up in the slot right here.
And
They give it. No, he didn't get it.
Cool.
I don't think he got it.
Did you see what Kirby Smart said after the game? About that?
I read something about it, but I didn't hear what he said.
Here it is, right here.
He said,
Nobody believed us.
Biscuits and
And they're trying to
gravy.
rob us with calls in this place, and these guys are so resilient. You know what I mean? We talked about intent. What was our intent when we walked on the field? Our intent was not to take pictures, not to do all the superstar stuff. Our intent, our intent was to eat. Our intent was to go eat and be hungry. I'm not interested in all the bells and whistles. What I want is a team that fights their ass off, and they did tonight.
They said they tried to rob- they said
Devontae.
that-
Oh, damn! You got to throw to Devontae.
said the officials tried to rob him. I don't know if you heard that part at the beginning.
Yeah,
That the officials tried to rob him. I was like,
I saw he mentioned something in his post press conference also. But
Yeah.
hey, it didn't matter. The call ended up making a difference. So after the game, what happens in Austin? No, you tell me. You give me your experience.
yeah.
Austin.
"Oh,
Let's get Austin's experience. Tough for Texas though. Tough loss. That'll knock them back to what, maybe number 5.
They're at number 5 now.
Okay, so they're number 5. They could technically still make the SEC championship.
correct.
Okay,
that's
because
what
they're
we
in the
want.
West.
That's
They're in
what
the
we
East.
want to talk about."
Here in a minute.
Yeah.
You go ahead.
Okay, go ahead, bud.
Oh, my experience. Tailgate, fucking UT.
Great time.
Hey, don't like UT, don't like Georgia, don't care. And fan,
Thank you for making that clear.
I wear my freaking Braves gear, so it makes it clear that, hey, I'm kind of pulling for Georgia.
Yeah.
put a little money on them, +5.
How many Georgia fans walked up to you and like said that?
Asked fucking 10.
Yeah.
10, 15 people. Like, hey, go Braves, chop on. I was like, oh, cool.
Well, yeah, they were like, we see what you're doing here.
Yeah.
They were like trying to say, yeah.
So I wasn't going for Georgia, even though we had money.
Mm-hmm.
Go to Tailgate, UT guys. Everyone's fine. Great experience. Like, hey, everyone's welcoming. Even the fucking Georgia fans were like, hey, y'all are cool. We do all this shit. Couldn't find fucking Scott for like 5 hours, but hey. Or Marcus. So we're just walking around. We get to the tailgate. Oh, hold on. Don't know how to explain. Don't know how to explain.
He's had a few Bloody Marys today.
Yeah, a little bit. After the fucking tailgate, whatever. I get left. These guys leave me. I'm like, hey.
You ever seen Band of Brothers?
Yeah. Like,
he knew we were going to the end of the game.
Knew they were going to the game, but Scott was supposed to stay with me. I was like, oh man. He's like, we're going home. I was like, oh shit, what do I do now? I have to go to the strip club initially, right? I mean, there's no other fucking choice.
You have to go to the strip
What
club
other
at that
options are there? Go to the freaking strip club. Best time of my fucking life. Watch the second half. Watch Quinn Ewers get benched.
Arch Manning come in.
Arch Manning come in. Like, I think Arch Manning was there. I don't know.
Okay. Without getting into it, rate the strip club. What place did you go to? Only one time. Say it one time.
Red Rose.
Red Rose. Okay.
I would rate that a 9.5 out of fucking 9.5. Never mind.
Okay.
Give it 10.
9.5
Give it
out
a
of
10.
9.5.
Give it a fucking 10.
Give
I don't
it a
care.
fucking 10. Okay.
There's boobs everywhere, man. I swear.
Was it like your type of place? Like your type of strip joint?
I mean, I'd probably go have lunch. I'd probably have breakfast. I'd probably have dinner there. if I could. If I was close.
Okay.
That's what kind of place it is.
Well, that's good. Scott's here. Scotty.
Yeah.
Can you hear me,
Like
Scotty?
that Rogers completions
Oh,
is
yeah.
a lock.
Rogers completions is a lock. All right, Scott. Austin was just explaining his experience at the UT tailgate there. He ended up going somewhere because apparently you guys ditched him, left him. You know, they couldn't find you. What do you have to say to that?
Now, I told him where we were going. I invited him to where we were going.
I
And he
don't
said
know.
no.
Halfway across Texas.
No man left behind. That's what I hear.
Yeah.
I don't see
I
Scott
told him.
just not telling you and just leaving. You know.
Oh no, he didn't leave me.
Yeah.
They're just leaving farther away.
Because it was like, I don't want to sit there and watch the game at this tailgate where I don't.
Either
Like,
did
no.
I.
I mean,
Either
yeah.
either did.
What?
Just a random fucking bunch of people drinking all their beer.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So I was like, I'll just go to a bar. And then
And-
we'll.
But
I'll
yeah,
watch
but
it there.
you didn't go to a bar.
Austin chose to
Yeah.
go to a different kind of bar.
Yeah, you should have told me that idea first, and then we just went there. If anything, you were holding out on that idea.
That was his plan all along. From the time
yeah.
Dustin picked him up, that was the plan all along. Okay, but how was the tailgate? I already asked Dustin and Austin about it. How was your experience?
It was cool.
Cool.
Yeah, a ton of people. Yeah, I would like to do it like just fucking do it all day. Just go and just drink all day. But it was fun.
Okay. Would you do it again?
They have a good setup.
Oh yeah, I'll do it again.
But
Yeah.
from what we learned, one of those tents is like fucking $5,000.
Damn.
Like
Yeah,
that.
I think it was a big tent that
Yeah.
we were like that. It was like that. And like the ones we were standing by in the beginning,
Yes.
that's the 1250 one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like what the?
We'll look into it next year. We'll look into it.
I think we can get sponsored by one.
Yeah. Other main college football games that were on yesterday. Would you call it an upset? The whole Tennessee-Alabama game?
Yes.
Yeah.
Tennessee-Alabama. Tennessee ended up winning 21-17. The under hit on that. That was one of our picks.
Yeah.
Alabama. I didn't watch all the game, but did you guys happen to watch it?
We saw bits and pieces of the tailgate.
Yeah.
you know.
It seemed like Alabama just couldn't they couldn't convert like on third down.
Did
The
Did
several
y'all know
times I saw it.
Alabama was 16-0 versus Tennessee?
Didn't know that till today, but
Yeah, I knew they hadn't lost in a while, but 16-0
Yeah.
all time.
They lost 2 years ago.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Oh, are you sure?
Yes, you don't remember the game where
2 years ago?
2 years ago Tennessee kicked that field goal that got partially blocked and it went through.
Was it
They won
Hooker?
like 50-48 or something like that.
Damn.
Oh, maybe it's like in Alabama though, or something.
Or the game was in
Or was
Tennessee,
it
right?
at Tennessee?
Yeah, I'll say this: they're definitely they're like 1-25 or something like that. You're right about that. I mean, they haven't won many games.
Yeah.
Tennessee hasn't.
Not much Rocky Top singing going on against Alabama, huh?
oh, Rocky Top.
Oh, Texas A&M Aggies, they actually beat Mississippi State 24-34. Mississippi State covered for me on that one.
Love that,
How did our
yep.
college football bets go?
Plus 21.
I think altogether we're
I
probably
think
what,
we were
like 12
fucking
and 3?
like 20-2. Or
20-2?
20-4. I don't
Yeah,
know.
if you add them all up, I think we did
Yeah.
really good. Like we had a really good week this week. Hit a parlay. One leg of the parlay that I did miss though was Kentucky. What happened?
Oh, yeah.
Did you find the highlights?
Dude,
Oh, drunk Dustin.
They go into Florida. They couldn't win it.
yeah, the quarterback, the
The
freshman
swamp.
quarterback surprised me, man. I didn't think that he would play that well.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought he was going to stink it up against Kentucky's defenses looked really good, and Lagaway. Oh, wait a second here, 7 for 14 for 259. How do you go 7 for 14 for 259?
Those are reverse Bo
Those
Nix
bombs.
numbers right there.
I was like, 50 yards a pass?
Yeah.
What
No,
did he
my
rush?
parlay I had though, I had Mississippi State to cover, Colorado State. That was Austin State
Yes.
outright.
That
I
one.
had Baylor Texas over, that hit. Tennessee Alabama under, which I took, and then Old Dominion to cover 10 against Texas State, and they all hit. My last one was Kentucky, and dude, Kentucky would get close, and then they go down by 2 touchdowns. They make it 1 touchdown, then go down by another 2. Like they just couldn't. They couldn't get their offense going, man. They had to convert a lot of 4th downs because they just couldn't. They couldn't find a rhythm, is what I'll say. But is this going to save Billy Napier? It's going to save his job.
It might.
It's kind of a big
Yeah, it might. Honestly,
They're playing a lot better. They are.
They are.
Dustin brought this up earlier. Do you think fucking next coach of Florida, Signetti?
Signetti? Signetti?
Oh, Signetti.
Kurt Signetti.
I know.
believe is his
hey,
name, right?
Hey.
Huh?
Smoke Sigs.
Smoke Sig, yeah.
Signetti.
Hey, they beat Nebraska 56-7.
Beat the brakes
Yeah.
off.
No, I know. And I took Nebraska plus 6 in that game, too. I didn't-
Dude, I wanted to,
yeah.
but I was like, I'm not gonna bet against fucking
They,
Signetti.
Raiola, he threw like 3 picks and everything. So, I mean, dude, that was an ass beating. Like, they might be for real. They might make that playoff. They might.
The only team left they have is like Ohio State. Man, they got Ohio State, and that's about it. I mean, they play Michigan State on the
It's
road.
going to be a great game, I think. I think it's going to be a pretty good game. I mean,
It'll be tough. I
Okay.
mean, they're not that talented yet.
I don't know if we're gonna get into that yet, but what we were talking about earlier, if they lose to Ohio State and go undefeated, do they make the playoffs?
I don't think so because of strength of schedule.
Yeah, possibly. Well, maybe in a 1 loss. I mean, 11-1.
Yeah, 1 loss.
12-1
Yeah,
versus it's going to be the whole deal of like 12-1 Indiana versus 10-2
Alabama.
Alabama
Yeah.
or somebody like that,
Or
Tennessee.
or whomever it might be, Texas, A&M, whomever,
If
LSU.
3-loss Texas, a 3-loss A&M team, are
Yeah.
they gonna beat fucking?
I don't think a
Indiana?
3-loss team gets in over a 1-loss team as far as that goes. But there's going to be a lot of 2-loss teams, especially after conference championship week.
Mm-hmm.
Like those top tier teams are going to be playing each other. Most of them only have 1 loss. The only team undefeated like in the top 10 is
Oregon.
Oregon. Yeah.
Oregon's one.
I can't think of any other. Oh, Miami.
Penn
Miami.
State,
Miami.
Miami,
Miami also.
Penn State,
Iowa State.
Iowa State's
They
undefeated.
barely snuck out a win.
That was they pulled that out.
You know why they won, right? Did you see that guy fucking drop that ball before the goal line?
No.
Okay, UCF was up, I believe, 28-20,
Okay.
and it was early in the 4th quarter. UCF picks off a pass. No, they were up 35-30, I believe. No, it was something like that. It was early in the 4th quarter. UCF picks off a pass when Iowa was driving. The guy pulls a full freaking Deshaun Jackson right before the goal line, drops the ball. They call it a freaking touchback. Nothing. Gets no points. Then Iowa State goes. They score, get within 1 score, and then eventually Iowa State ends up winning pretty much, at the last second of the game. But that mental error right there, we would be talking about Iowa State, being out of it because Kansas State. I think Kansas State looks better than Iowa State in the Big 12 to me.
Well,
they got more athletes, in my opinion.
You're probably right about that. But so the remaining undefeated teams, you got Navy at 24.
Wait, hold on. If you want Kansas State to lose, tell Scott to put some money on there.
On Kansas State?
On Kansas State. Because they always lose on everybody bets on Kansas State.
Well, they've only lost one game this year, I believe.
They lost 2.
Last
They
year.
lost 2
Yeah.
already? Shit.
Yeah, they lost 2. You got Army 7-0 at number 23.
At number 12. See, at number 12. You want Army in there over a
Pitt-
2-loss fucking LSU team?
Pittsburgh at 6-0 at number 19. Let's see. Indiana, number 13, 7-0. BYU, 7-0 at number 11. Iowa State, 7-0, number 10.
BYU almost got beat Friday night.
Yeah.
Like,
And
Oklahoma State came to play. Ollie Gordon's finally playing, dude.
Miami, 7-0. They almost get beat every week,
And
but
the
they're
week, and the
7-0.
week before.
Penn State, 6-0. Oregon, 7-0. Those are the remaining unbeaten teams.
Yeah, that's gonna be.
The thing is, let's see here.
I got a
5.
feeling Army's gonna get screwed out of the whole thing.
Oh, yeah.
There's 5 spots. Well, right now, Boise State would go over Army. They're the highest ranked group of 5 teams, so they would go right now as of this moment.
Yeah.
But there's 5 spots taken. You get the 4 Power 4 conference champions plus the best group of 5 champion, whoever that is, the highest ranked group of 5 champion. So now there's 7 spots left for all those 10-2s. Okay, we were talking about this earlier. Let's say A&M right now, for instance, they have a loss against Notre Dame. Let's say they lose, they trip up against
Texas.
Texas, whomever, right, in conference, but they still make the conference championship because they only have.
Don't you put that reverse jinx on
Since
us,
they only
dude.
have-
Don't you put that reverse jinx on us.
He's just saying an example.
Yeah, so okay, so now they have their second loss, but only one loss in conference. Now they go to the SEC championship game, right? Let's say they lose the SEC championship game. Are you going to punish them and because they're a 3-loss team,
Playing one of the best teams.
playing one of the best
championship.
teams in the country,
Playing-
possibly playing Georgia?
Yeah.
Does a 3-loss A&M get in over
Army.
one loss?
Or
Army's not really. That's not really the team. That team's only getting one spot.
Indiana.
Correct.
Do they
Like
get
an
an
Indiana,
over
a Big
Indiana?
Ten, a 1-loss Indiana, a 2-loss Ole Miss,
Or Notre Dame.
No.
or Notre Dame.
One
Well,
loss.
Notre Dame, that's the easy one. This
Yeah,
head-to-head, you take Notre
Yeah,
Dame.
we already
Oh yeah,
lost
they already lost.
A&M.
Notre- Okay.
But
Well, like
that's where it gets tricky.
let's say Indiana loses to Ohio State. If you got Notre Dame and Indiana, fighting for one of
Exact-
those spots,
That's
Exactly.
exactly.
it's going to be controversial regardless. There's going to be some complaining, just like there was last year with Georgia not getting in. A couple, instead of one team getting screwed now, there's going to
gonna
be
be like
several.
8 teams.
Oh
There's
yeah.
gonna be several. Now, how do you fix that? What they're going to do is keep expanding it. And 5 years from now, it's going to be 18 teams, and then before we know it, there's going to be a fucking 64, just like college.
Basketball.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't. It's not going to get to that. I'm just joking when I say that, but there's going to be some good team is going to get screwed, like an Indiana or Notre Dame. Even A&M might get screwed out of it. Ole Miss. I mean, Ole Miss has lost 2 games, but they can still.
They go
technically-
10-2.
Yeah, they can still technically make it to the SEC championship, depending on how I guess the dominoes fall. But I don't know, man. I don't know.
I think you put the Carolina Panthers as
It's
number
going to be
1 seed.
controversial, but it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun to watch.
Oh.
It's going to be fun to get on Twitter and just see everybody
Oh, yeah.
bitching about it. Like it's.
Because think about how, like I
the whole
said,
pros and cons, aspect of it.
how many 10-2s or like the 10-2 in the SEC versus a 11-1 in the ACC or Big 12. Same thing with the Big 10. Those Big 10 and SEC, those 2 monster conferences that are viewed as the best. Does a more loss team like we're talking about go in over a team that has less losses, but from a schedule that's not as good.
Right off the bat, like I'm thinking, Clemson, Miami, probably
That's
ACC
another one.
championship. Say Clemson beats Miami, they're both 11-1, 10-1.
Mm-hmm.
Who do you take out of there? I mean,
Well, yeah. Well, Clemson's in if they win,
yeah, Clemson's in,
but
like,
then
does
it's
Miami, yeah.
Miami versus that 10-2 Texas, maybe.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it's gonna be great. I'm actually excited for this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feel bad for those couple teams that you kind of think should make it or have an argument, but it's gonna be rough.
How come no one's talking about the Big 12?
We
That's
did.
what I was saying.
Like Kansas State or Iowa State.
BYU.
Yeah,
BYU or Iowa State, they're both undefeated right now.
Give me Texas A&M, and all of them. Put them in over the fucking Big 12.
Hey, think about it. Colorado's only lost one game,
they're
right?
5-2.
They're 5-2. Oh, I thought they were 6-1.
2 games.
Okay, well, I mean, Colorado's still got a little bit of work to do, but that'd be pretty funny. Like how Dion would get pissed off if he, goes 2 and doesn't make it or doesn't get put in there. But that's a different story. I don't think the Big 12 has that good a strength of schedule though. Get over even the ACC and the
Texas
SEC.
Tech, come on.
Texas Tech just got blown out by Baylor last week.
We got Baylor.
Baylor blew them out.
That was a lot.
Iowa.
I can't believe that.
Yeah, no, I thought Baylor was better than them. I don't know why they were
really.
Dogs. Yes, I did. Baylor's quarterback is pretty damn good. What's Seth? What's his name?
Sawyer Robinson.
Yeah, that guy's pretty good. He's a big dude. He can run and he can throw. He does have his games though. I mean, where he's good and bad, but I mean, Baylor scores points, and Texas Tech. That's pretty much how they win games, just shootouts anyway. So I mean, I thought Baylor. I knew Baylor was going to win that game. I took Baylor.
I wish you would have told us.
Yeah,
God,
that was like a last second thing.
He likes to hide his bets.
Hey, I'll send you on my bet slip next time on Saturday.
Yeah.
But hey, enough college football. Anything else on college football?
That's pretty much it.
It was actually a pretty good weekend.
Yeah, it was.
Yes, it was a very good weekend.
What do we go?
I was plus 780 on the day. Put 500 of it on Texas. Gone.
One thing cool about college football is it's basically making it where there's football every day of the week because now there's Tuesday night games, Wednesday night games, Thursday night. Then now you're back on with NFL and college.
Oklahoma State game was a badass game. I
Yes.
don't know if y'all stayed up for that, but I
fell
stayed
asleep.
up really late for that. It was a great game.
Yeah, that was a heck of a game.
Yeah. Anyway, anything else on college? Scott, you got anything else on college? Oklahoma?
Oh, they're trash.
Oh, speaking of that, your Sooners. Have you heard about your Sooners?
No, what happened?
They fired their offensive coordinator today.
Oh, they need to fire freaking Venables. They need to fire everybody.
not Brand.
But
like going back and forth.
did. I don't remember if I said that they were going to lose, but I knew that they weren't going to cover it.
Yeah, no, they got.
I knew it
was
gonna
1.5.
I would honestly fade Oklahoma the whole rest of the season.
They're not going to a bowl game. It's not happening.
Yeah.
No, not after that either. 32-3, I think the score was.
32-9, but yeah,
Yeah.
I actually had that South Carolina. That was like my biggest lock of the week. I don't know if I said that earlier.
I took that one. Did you take that?
He said it on the Drunk Dustin cast.
Yeah, twice. He said it twice actually. Anyway, you want to move on to pro? Let's move on to pro. Okay, good. Anyway, go ahead. What'd you take tonight, Scott? Rodgers over in completions.
Yeah.
Dude, that guy turned his head right at the right second. Oh, that was a good pick right there. Is what?
Dustin said he completed to another team.
That's right.
I kind of guilted my boss into making a donation to my girls' football team.
I don't know why you don't ask us. I just donated fucking like $200 to the local strip club.
It's kind of a funny story. I got to exchange in emails right now if y'all want to hear it. But
let's hear it.
Well, we remember I told y'all we're moving 5:30 to 5:30 now. Well, supposedly we got in trouble. Somebody didn't show up, so he moved us back to 7 to 7. And we're all kind of pissed off about it because we planned after we moved to 5:30 to 5:30. Now we can plan to do stuff after work. Well, now he says if y'all have a good excuse to relieve each other at 5:30, y'all just send me an email. So last week I did 5:30 to 5:30 with my relief because I had football practice for the girls. Well, this week I couldn't find an excuse. I want to do it this week also, and so the guys relieving me. So I sent them a message again saying, hey, so-and-so is going to relieve me at 5:30 this week, because I got girls practice. Well, I guess he was listening to me last week. So he sends me an email saying, Mr. Strolny, I'm actually aware that your football season is over because you stated that to me last time. He said, if you're trying to get off at 5:30 to 5:30 without a good reason, you need to let me know or let Roman know ahead of time, not just a couple days before. I shouldn't have said his name. I'll have to bleep it out. But anyway, I sent him an email trying to guilt him in it. So I said, yes, sir, Mr. Under. That was stated last week. However, the other age group in which my niece is a part of have inquired about me helping them out. My skills and past as a football genius have been noticed, and now they have reached the impressive level of playoff week, and I feel obligated to share some of my competitive knowledge.
Such a wordsman.
For I am a beacon of these children. I am partly responsible for them getting to the level they are now, and I would really feel bad if I couldn't contribute due to time regulations that have been agreed upon. I also believe that anyone who would go against our youth getting all the help they need should also feel bad. Children are the future. Let's help them on their journey to becoming the best they can be. And I put #youth. Yeah.
Let's not.
Who wrote that? Chat GPT?
No, I wrote that. It took me a while, though.
Let's,
Well, here's his response.
let's not see them at the Red Rose, please.
Here's his response. He said, "That was moving, Mr. Strollany. However," he says, "however, what day?" Listen, it worked out for me.
I know.
What days are you requesting? Also, could you
All of 'em.
provide a schedule for the group for practices and game scheduling? ETC is grateful to have people like you to help our youth. Maybe we can all take part in witnessing this great accomplishment with you and even help with a small sponsorship on the company's behalf." And then one of my buddies that was tagged in the email, he said, "That was deep, James. I'm motivated by your words. ETC should have more helpful people like you."
Jeez.
Got a sponsorship out of it anyway.
Hey, championship right there.
Yeah.
There it is.
And I know what he's trying to do when he sent that. He said, "Why don't you provide me a schedule? Maybe we can show up." He's basically checking to make sure I'm not lying. And maybe if I'm not lying, he's going to go through with a sponsorship.
I'll give you a schedule.
Yeah, we need to figure something out. But anyway, that's my boss. He's cool with me too. Nothing wrong. We've already established that that's not a derogatory term. No! Did he catch it?
Yep.
Fuck, he caught it. Son of a bitch.
Pickens.
Oh, anyway. But yeah, that's what's going to happen. Before we get into the NFL, did y'all hear that the NFL is going to narrow the goalpost?
Really?
Yes,
I did
there
not
is
hear
talks
that.
that it will be narrowed because I guess kickers are really good, doing really good this year. And then also before we move on, did y'all see the South Florida players fighting on the sideline?
No.
Dude, these dudes were throwing haymakers at each other. They were down, they were losing, and I guess one was a defensive back, one was a linebacker, and they were throwing. One connected pretty damn good. Look it up when you get a chance. It's pretty good
Dustin
video.
was watching the game. I was watching titties.
Yeah.
We had no time for college football yesterday.
That's understandable why you couldn't watch football. I get it. Okay. Pro football. Let's talk about Packers-Texans. Packers win at home despite 3 turnovers. Okay, so Packers' last-second game-winning field goal as predicted by our very own Ostradamus. McManus, 45-yarder at the end. He stated in the show last week that McManus is going to hit a game winner to win the game.
To win the game.
What a call. What a call. Brandon McManus, man, did great today. I don't think he missed an extra point. He made 2 field goals, correct?
He
2 for 2. All
made
extra
one,
points.
and they tried to ice him.
Mm-hmm.
Nailed the first one.
Drilled it again, too.
Second one, I was scared, right, Dustin?
Yeah.
I was like,
Dude, I took a knee
Yes.
whenever they were about to kick it. But the Packers had 3 turnovers. Jordan Love, he's still throwing those bad interceptions.
He's Brett Favre.
Yeah.
He said he's Brett Favre.
just-
He's no Aaron Rodgers. He's Brett Favre.
No, I know. There's just these interceptions could be avoided.
Yep.
Luckily, the defense held Stroud to 10 for 21 for 86 yards passing. When's the last time that guy's been held to that many yards passing? Probably never in his career.
Probably not. But
Yeah, but I mean,
Guess what?
all they had to do was run the ball all over.
and
us.
Joe Mixon. Exactly. That's what we were talking about.
Packers did get 4 sacks. They looked suspect in the run game, like I said. And Alexander, the dude's a minute. He needs anger management or something. This dude was just dying to get a damn unsportsmanlike conduct penalty. But they ended up pulling it out. Against the Texans. The Packers are now 5-1 all time against the Texans.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've won 4 in a row. So Rodgers kind of owned the Texans when he played. So it was a good game. Texans were what, 5-1?
5-1.
Yeah, Texans were 5-1. Now they're 5-2. We're 5-2 now. So
Guess what? We're still last in the fucking division.
no, we're not. We have more wins than the Bears.
You're third in division.
Yeah, the Bears only have 4. They have a bye week this week. What do you think? What do you think about the game?
Loved it. Talking to this guy.
Mm-hmm.
It's like we're gonna freaking lose it, or we're gonna win it because of fucking Jordan Love.
That's usually how.
No.
We're either gonna lose the game
Because
or win the game.
Because of Jordan Love, he showed up. It's like he's gonna throw a costly pick, which he did.
Mm-hmm.
But the last drive of the game, he didn't throw a fucking pick. He's showing progress, I think.
Yes, he was good.
We got it down to where we need to for a fucking field goal.
Well, look, he almost did throw a pick on that last drive.
He did too. I was
Yeah,
like,
three dudes.
that was
freaking
very
tipped it.
fucking
Yeah.
scary.
And then that kind of before the field goal that they started settling for the field goal, he did throw it towards the end zone and kind of jump ball up and
I don't know where he's thinking
probably shouldn't
on
agree.
that. Yes,
But
that is the scary part. Like, is he going to do that in a very costly game?
I don't know how the Packers look to you, Dustin.
Man, I was impressed. I mean, I think that Love's got all the tools, man. He's very talented, but he, like you said, he does throw those funky interceptions.
Picks.
Who was that linebacker that kept making plays?
Brooks. Wilson and fucking Brooks.
Wilson made a lot of plays. I was impressed with him.
Because fucking White got hurt.
Yeah, Quay Walker got hurt also.
Quay Walker. That's what. Yeah. Walker was out.
And that defensive back, number 33, what's his name? Is it Brooks?
I think it's Wilson.
Yeah.
No?
Wilson's 45, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Or one of them. I can't remember the numbers right now. But they play in Jacksonville next week, which the Packers aren't very good in Florida. So we'll see how it goes. Oh, is it in Green Bay or is it in Florida?
It's in Florida.
It's in Florida. Okay.
I'm going to take Jacksonville to cover the spread.
It's going to be like probably 9.5 points.
No, it's probably going to be fucking 21.
I don't know about
14, maybe. It's going to be somewhere close. If it's around there, I'll take it. If it's under 8, I'll take the Packers. But, yeah, like you said, we don't play good in fucking Florida.
Yeah. Always a bad place for the Packers to play. All right. Moving on. Do we need to move on or are we good?
How are the Cowboys doing?
Oh,
it's awesome. I'm loving it.
Yeah, they had
the bye week.
They didn't win or lose. They tied this.
It was amazing. I loved waking up and going like, yes, we're on a bye. I didn't have to, I feel obligated to watch the Cowboys.
We went out, fucking drank 18 fucking margaritas and a Bloody
I bet
Mary.
that was nice, not having to worry about the Cowboys game.
Yeah,
Oh, it was awesome.
Exactly.
Just kicking
We
back.
went to Hooters and had a Bloody Mary
Who
and
cares?
had lunch, and it was a great
Didn't
time.
have to worry about your team winning or losing. Just
It was
back.
amazing.
The game of the day, Lions-Vikings. That was a hell of a game.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Vikings go up 10-0. Lions score 21 unanswered. Vikings make it 23-28 toward the end of the game. Then Ivan Pace returns that fumble for a touchdown kind of late. Lions run the clock for the last second field goal. Darnold, he takes a sack at the end. That was just that was unacceptable. But he's kind of he had a decent game. He was like 22 for 27. Did great. He only threw one pick, I believe, but he's starting to show, he's getting a little antsy in the pocket. He's trying to escape and trying to run instead of hanging in there. So I'm not saying he's turning back into the old Darnold, but hey, he didn't look too comfortable. All right, so he got sacked 4 times.
Do you think, hey, on that other point, is Jared Goff the same Jared Goff?
Okay, well, that's the next question I was about to ask y'all. Did the Rams drop the ball trading? I understand they won a Super Bowl. I understand that. But did they drop the ball with Jared Goff?
Yeah, he's killing it, dude. 22 for 25.
Remember, Goff got to a Super Bowl with the Rams.
Yes, he did.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
And they traded.
I'm sure the Rams
they
don't
traded
regret
Matt
that.
Stafford and first round, second round pick.
3 first-round picks to the Lions. I
Yeah, they
believe,
got hosed.
for Matt Stafford.
They got hosed.
I don't think so. They won a Super Bowl.
Yeah, well, I know that's the only thing. Scott, what did you hear what I said or hear what I asked?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't, because Goff had plenty of time to get good, and he didn't.
I get that.
But he was playing with the.
But good for him. I don't think he just went into a situation where it just worked out for him.
And they're protecting him in Detroit. They got really good, a really good offensive line there in Detroit. This
Detroit
guy
is good.
He had a perfect game one week, and then this week I think he threw 3 incomplete passes.
Yeah, 3 incomplete passes.
He had 2 touchdowns today. The Lions 120 points in their last 3 games, and another stat that I saw: 90 years since the Lions had back-to-back 5-1 starts. So the Lions, I would put the Lions over the Vikings. I know they just won. They won in Minnesota, but they're both good teams. But I think you're right. They are the best team probably in the NFC because their offense just looks. They have so many weapons.
Yep.
That Jahmyr Gibbs,
God.
he's a small dude, but I would hate to be standing in front of him because this dude just running full speed every play. It is. That guy's fucking
Alabama
hell on
dude,
wheels.
dude.
Yeah. They are saying that Kevin O'Connell kind of blew the game in the end. The last drive when they were up 29-28, they went 3 and out. Had MCDC had the ball up 29-28, he would have damn sure made sure they would have got that first down. There was no way MCDC would let that ball go back to the Vikings. They would have thrown the ball. I think the Vikings just handed it off 3 times in a row trying to run the clock. But Kevin O'Connell did state that he took the blame for it. Kind of what they did against the Packers. Same thing. They went 3 and out. Bad clock management toward the end. Failed to run the clock. But hey, I mean, the Vikings are still okay. Vikings they're both 5-1 in the toughest conference in the league. Would you all agree?
Division, but yeah.
Division, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, easily agree.
I agree with that.
They're going to play again. They're going to meet up again in Detroit. So.
Y'all needed that. Y'all needed the Lions to beat the Vikings.
Yeah.
I mean, to help y'all out.
We're 1 game out. So, I mean, we are behind the Vikings because they beat us, obviously.
Exactly.
But
Like, how are we going to freaking get over that shit?
we'll play them again. Anything else on that?
It's kind of like the college football playoffs. Hey, we have 2 losses.
Yeah.
Are we going to get in there?
Titans-Bills. The Bills did cover the spread. 9 points. They didn't look too good in the beginning.
That's what me and Dustin were talking about.
Yeah, see, I took the Bills and I took the over.
Like, what the fuck's going on with the Bills?
Yeah, the Bills scored in the last 2 minutes to hit the over for me. So that worked out. Everybody took the Bills, right?
Yeah.
Y'all bet on the Bills?
Oh,
How about Amari Cooper, 4 for 66 in his debut?
Hell yeah. That's what I was about to say. 4 for 66, a touchdown. Keon Coleman, 4 receptions for 125 yards. He did get a touchdown called back.
Bills.
Their wide receiver core
That's
starting to
what
shape
I'm
up,
saying.
man.
It's like, dude, put an early bet on the Bills
And
Super Bowl.
Khalil Shakir, he's not. I mean, he's a great weapon to have. He's like that quick Cole Beasley kind of, Wes Welker kind of guy there in the slot. And like I said, Amari Cooper, one of the best route runners to ever play the game. He's a great route runner.
Josh Allen fucking put one on fucking Shakur's fucking hip right there.
Yeah, I think that's what opened everything up for Keon Coleman.
Yeah.
Is Amari Cooper to have this kind of game against the Titans. The Bills the last 2 times have outscored them 75-17. So think about that next time they play each other. Obviously, want to take the Bills on that. Next game, Bengals and Browns. Oh,
Trash.
well, we got to have a moment of silence.
Oh, for who?
The career.
For who?
Deshaun
The
Watson.
career of
See ya.
Deshaun Watson.
See ya.
Poor Deshaun tore his Achilles today. I'm not going to say that the Browns fans were a little
Happy?
sad, little happy.
Oh, they were definitely happy.
Yeah. Scott, your hero, Jameis Winston, actually took him on a scoring drive today.
No, DTR after that.
Yeah.
DTR
he
almost
was
blew it.
inactive today.
No, Jameis Winston played today.
I know.
But DTR played the majority of
came,
it.
And then he got hurt too. And then Scott's hero came in.
Yeah, he threw 2 picks, DTR. He didn't have a very good game, but Jameis came in, took him on that scoring drive. Actually gave him a chance at the end. They get that onside kick. Hey,
Yep.
they possibly win that
Wait,
game.
so did they go to DTR first?
Yes, they did.
And they went to DTR, then to
Yeah,
Jameis.
because I think Jameis was like, they announced it before the game. He was like out going to be for personal reasons, and he was just their emergency.
Well,
Okay,
they must have used
so that
him.
makes
He
sense
played,
then.
right?
Yes,
I wasn't
yeah,
just
that
seeing
makes
shit.
sense.
He played.
No,
He played.
Jameis Winston was 5 for 11 for 67 yards.
And a touchdown.
And a touchdown.
Do a touchdown. David Njoku.
That's my
there.
boy.
Oh, yeah.
Imagine if he practiced all week, first
Hey,
string.
don't call it a comeback. He can do
You know, he
better
needs
than
to go down to Miami. He needs to go down to Miami.
Yeah. Well, he's going to be the starter there now. Like, after what DTR threw those 2 picks today, he didn't have a very good showing. I'm pretty sure James is going to be starting from here on out. And, hey,
Or Flacco.
Joe Flacco plays for the Colts.
I know, but I'm talking about go to Miami.
Oh, yeah. Like, that game was
Yeah,
pissing
yeah.
me off, that Colts and Dolphins game, because if Flacco's in that game, I think they destroy the Dolphins. But
Oh, yeah.
they ended up covering the
agree.
spread. Oh, Anthony Richardson, he still can't throw the damn ball. I don't know what's up with the guy. But, hey, they pulled it out, the under hit, and they covered the spread. So
I don't know if
that
he's
was a
ever
winner
been
there.
able to throw the
No,
ball.
so,
Who?
Richardson.
Oh, he can throw, but he's a run-first type of guy.
He can sling it, yeah, but
Yeah.
is he accurate?
No, like I said, we only saw 9 games of Anthony Richardson's, and then he had a badass showing in the combine.
Yeah.
It got him drafted.
I never understood why he was on so high on so many fantasy boards this year. Like, how is he right? He was like the 5th ranked fantasy
'Cause
quarterback on most things. I'm like,
His
how?
rushing.
I know.
he runs a lot,
Yeah,
yeah.
rushing.
Okay, so 10 for 24 for 129, no touchdowns, 14 carries for 56 yards.
Okay, you can throw all
No.
these stats out,
Miami
but
has the number 1 rush defense in the league, actually. I saw that today on DraftKings as
Yeah.
far as it goes. But no, it's kind of like how Justin Fields was like top fantasy quarterbacks the last couple of years because of that reason, because he could run. I mean, he wasn't winning shit, but I mean, you get a lot of yards trash time also. But they got the win. So I don't think they're going to be going back to Flacco after.
What were you going to say, Scott?
Oh, I was just gonna finish this, and I'll finish it at the end.
Oh, but no, they go into the game was in Indianapolis, correct?
Yeah.
One question I had to ask, is Mike McDaniel on the hot seat?
No.
No?
I mean, I don't think so.
But who's coming back next week, Scott?
Dude, Mike McDaniel is the most overrated coach. I would say him and Kevin O'Connell or whatever his name is.
KOC? Really?
Yeah. But I would say McDaniels is the worst.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah.
Damn.
And how do you not get a good backup quarterback when you know Tua's freaking got an eggshell of a head? How do you not freaking cover yourself and bring someone in?
What kind of bothered me too is like they are failing to get the ball into Tyreek Hill's hands. Like there's bubble screens could run. They could run, reverses. They could run jet sweeps. They're just not. I think he got the ball one time today. And that's your difference maker. Regardless of who the quarterback is, you give your star a chance with the ball, and they're just not doing that right now.
I don't even know if Hundley can complete a freaking bubble screen.
Well, he got hurt too.
He is terrible.
He got hurt too.
I know.
They have Tim Boyle.
Tim Boyle, baby.
But what
Former Packer.
Speaking of hurt, a lot of quarterbacks got hurt today. But did y'all see the replay of Watson snapping his Achilles?
No, I didn't see the replay, but
it doesn't look very good.
Yeah, no, he's done. Possibly, what does this mean for his career? Actually,
he's over.
It's late in the it's middle of the season. He might not be ready to go start of next year. So
why even come back?
Yeah,
I know.
It's like you're getting paid.
Take your money or run.
Yeah, take your money and run, dude.
Yeah.
And just hopefully they'll forget about
all the bad years.
Back and and people will forget about everything in 10 years.
You can go to as many parlors as you want.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
the NFL's gonna take that off of him.
Go back.
Hey, you're not banned anymore.
Go back to Houston
because his contract's guaranteed.
Yeah,
fully.
He's gonna get paid regardless.
How much, Dustin? Over under? How much does he spend on a massage every time?
And how much would you spend on a massage?
Yeah.
How much does he spend on a massage? I think if I was to guess, probably $50,000 to $75,000. I mean, maybe
a massage one.
Yeah, you know what he's asking for? I mean,
what are you asking for?
I bet they're not even massage therapists either.
That's what I'm saying. Like he's in trouble because of what all he's asking for. So he's probably spending 25, 50 grand, 10 grand. I don't know, something like that.
Y'all know that's a thing. Being addicted to massage parlors. That's like an actual addiction.
Well, he's one of them.
Yeah.
It's called
freak.
Deshaun Watsonitis.
Well, didn't Tiger go to sex therapy or whatever? Tiger Woods back in the day?
Well, yeah, he was actually pounding fucking vag.
But his was actually consensual.
Yes, exactly.
Dustin.
Well, yeah, it was you're correct, but
somebody had a good idea for a Tiger Woods shirt. They were gonna say get like a red shirt that says "I slept with Tiger Woods" and just fucking hand them out to people. Oh, that'd be a great gag. I don't remember who told me that, but anyway, moving on from that. Seahawks Falcons.
Was it Morgan?
It was your mom. Don't tell me. Saints Falcons.
Oh, fucking Linswan,
man. Gino played good. He had a good day.
I'm hearing today too that DK Metcalf is actually hurt.
Yeah, he's fucking hurt.
He got carted off.
Well, is it a serious or is it kind of like a meniscus?
Usually,
maybe?
when you get carted off, I've never seen anyone get carted off and come back.
My boy Aaron Rodgers did it.
Yeah, watch him. He gets carted off and then jumps
back.
off that damn thing.
He came back.
It's not like freaking Paul Pierce getting.
Yeah, there we go. Paul Pierce.
Freaking wheelchair and then coming back.
Yeah. Y'all know the story behind that, right?
No.
He just had to take a shit. He even said it on live TV.
Really?
Yeah. He just said, "I just had to go to the bathroom." And there's like this conspiracy about this brown spot on the back of his shorts too. No, dude, look it up. It's a real thing.
He pooped his pants.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
We've all been there.
Bijan had a great game today for the Falcons.
Yes, he did.
No way.
Real great game.
They gave him the ball?
Yes. I think he had 23, 24 fantasy points today.
Even Pitts had like 10 fantasy points.
He
did. Didn't have a good as day as Kenneth Walker did though.
Oh,
Kenneth Walker. Scott, you have him, right? Yeah.
Put some respect on his name.
Yeah, and Saquon.
Kenneth Walker to
Have
the
him
third,
and
my friend.
Saquon.
Kenneth Walker to the third.
So what were the turnovers then? It says they had 3 turnovers. They outgained Seattle 385 to 339.
Those are like
Kirk Cousins 2 interceptions, and I guess there was a fumble somewhere in there.
Nice.
So that's how they lost the game essentially.
As far as bets go, how'd y'all's bets go today?
today.
0-3.
0-3.
Yeah, they were. Anyway, one of them I would have kept. The other 2 I don't recall placing, but anyways, one of them I would have kept. The Niners, and they didn't win.
Yeah, that was drunk Dustin. Thursday night.
Actually hit a parlay and a teaser today. I kind of went off of your thing, Scott, though, but the only difference was I took the Chiefs instead of teasing the 49ers, and it actually hit. But a parlay
Don't
that I
ever
hit.
bet against the Chiefs.
Yeah, no, I took the Falcons Seahawks under, that hit. Bills -9 hit. Bengals money line, and then Colts under 43.5, and that hit. So those are 3. We got to give a parlay pick out every week, and we have to agree upon one too. So we could be making the fans money. Maybe get more fans. Who knows?
True.
I don't know how many people illegally bet though. So
James, who is your Super Bowl pick right now?
the Ravens.
Mine too.
Yeah, I think the
To like
Ravens.
win it all.
Yeah. Eagles Giants. Dustin, you were right. I was wrong. You were right. Eagles 28. Giants 3. Daniel Jones. They just need to cut his ass.
Bench them.
Yeah, the afternoon games weren't that good. You had the Raiders Rams. The Rams end up pulling that out. Don't cover the spread though. And then the Commanders 40-7 over the Panthers.
Without freaking.
I started Jalen Daniels today in DraftKings.
Daniels.
So did I.
I was 4th on the day, and then
so
as
was
soon
I.
as I started him, boom, he fucking
Rib injury.
Yeah, just fucking. Oh my god.
I think he had appendicitis.
But hey,
Mariota.
Marcus Mariota came into
Mariota.
the fold, boy.
Big
Oh
Goose.
yeah,
Big Goose.
Big Goose. But yeah, Chiefs 49ers. The 49ers had to have this game.
They did.
The NFC West is usually a great division. It's not shaping out to be though. You have the 4-3 Seahawks are leading the division.
Mm-hmm.
The 49ers are 3-4 behind them, and you have the Rams who are 2-4. But as far as who's going to win that division, Brock Purdy does not look that good.
He does not.
He threw 3 picks today, I believe. Was it 3 or 4?
3.
Was 17 for 31, 212, 3 picks. Yeah.
Oh, man. And a lot of those picks were deep in Chiefs territory.
They
also.
were not very good.
Yeah.
They're figuring them out.
They were not tips like Jordan Love throws.
Yeah. But, hey.
Fortunately for the 49ers, they got just what the doctor ordered next week. The Dallas Cowboys. So they'll be 4-4 after next week.
Early picks on that.
What?
Dustin.
No, hold on.
Who's your pick on that?
Hold on, no. I will take the Dallas Cowboys on that one. Because the 49ers don't have a running back.
You're out of your mind.
They don't have a running back.
Why don't they have running back?
They could hand it to anybody.
Did Mason get hurt? Did Mason get hurt?
Mason's been hurt.
He played today.
I don't. I haven't.
Yeah, Mason played.
Oh
today,
yeah,
had
Mason.
a decent game.
14 for 58.
They lost
Yeah.
For 58? Yeah.
Ayuk and Debo.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's
I have
it.
Debo in fantasy too, and he played one down and then just said, "Oh, I'm sick."
Give me the Cowboys.
Oh, I think
the Cowboys.
didn't they say Ayuk's was pretty serious, right?
Applause for Ricky Pearsall.
Yeah, he's going to be out
He
of
showed
this
up?
for
Ricky Pearsall
the
played
whole
today.
season.
Did he?
I don't think he had a catch though. I'm not sure.
I don't know why they
Pearsall
paid
caught
Ayuk, dude.
Pearsall caught 3 for 21.
Wow.
Applause.
I would take his over next week for receptions.
Well, is Ayuk going to be out for a while? That you said that.
Yeah, he's going to be out for a while.
Yeah.
And there was another injury today. What other injury?
You said Debo. Scott
No,
said
no,
Debo.
he just got sick.
Oh.
He got sick apparently.
What was that?
There's some for the Chiefs too.
Debo Samuel knew he was sick when he woke up this morning, and only before kickoff, literally a minute before the game started, we get the news that he's sick but gonna play through it. And
See, I thought he got hit
Did he play?
in the ribs.
yeah,
Yes.
he played, but he played like one series and then went.
I
and
remember
changed
watching
out.
at the bar. I was like, dude, Debo just got freaking hurt.
He strikes me
thought-
as a guy that hates fantasy football, and he would do that shit on purpose. Like he strikes me as that kind of
He
dude.
doesn't really like football.
Well, maybe not.
Is football fun?
Raise your hand.
Not for Debo Samuel, apparently.
Yeah.
Is football fun?
No.
No.
Dude, the Chiefs. There's no way that the maybe the Ravens, but the Chiefs are easily the best team in football.
Yep.
To me, and it's not even close.
Yep.
I wouldn't even put the Ravens in there.
Travis Kelce,
the same category.
Travis
as the
Kelce
Chiefs.
doesn't even have a fucking touchdown.
I
and
think
they're
it's the
fucking
Chiefs.
6-0.
The Chiefs and the Lions look
This
like
is
the
bullshit.
best teams in football right now.
If anyone's the closest, I would say the Lions. But even the Lions, I don't think they would beat the Chiefs.
No, not after losing Hutchinson. He was killing it, man.
Yeah.
The game we didn't talk about, Patriots and Jags. I think Doug Peterson saved his job today. Actually,
shit.
It looked pretty bad starting off. They were down 10-0.
Game was so boring.
I was kind of happy about that because I took New England first half to cover 3. I go outside for a little bit, come back in, and it's fucking 22-10. So that didn't work out too well.
These numbers aren't bad though.
No, they're not. Hunter Henry went off today too.
And
Drake May looks pretty fucking good.
This fucking fantasy point scoring league, Dustin. In every single league I'm in, Drake May had 20 points. But in Dustin's league, he has fucking 33 points.
It's because you get 6 points for passing touchdowns instead of 4, and if there's a long touchdown,
you get 6 points for rushing touchdowns.
Yes,
you get 8 if it's.
But you get that's standard for every league. 6 points for rushing touchdowns, but you get 6 points for passing touchdowns in this league.
You get 8 if it's England too.
Also, you get bonuses for like long touchdowns. I don't know if he had long touchdowns or not. I wasn't paying that close attention to that game, but that's a way to score also.
What did you guys take for this game? I took a damn Devontae Adams touchdown, but
oh yeah,
I don't think that's gonna happen. David Montgomery apparently got hurt today too. He
came back though,
knee injury, but yeah, he came back.
Thank God.
Other ones, Cam Robinson, tackle for Jacksonville, he's out. Oh, I started Juju Smith-Schuster today in DraftKings also, and first drive of the game, fucking pulls his hamstring. So I had a rough one, dude. Jaden Daniels, first drive out. Juju Smith-Schuster, first drive out.
So you got a total like 45 points.
Yeah, like I almost messaged the group message and said, can we just put their average points that they get a game, like just to give me a break? Oh, I was on a 5-game winning streak too. I'm probably gonna lose. No other.
Like next week then.
For who? Jaden Daniels?
For you.
What about it?
Like, what's the team looking? Are they going to be out multiple weeks?
Well, this is DraftKings.
No, I'm talking DraftKings.
Oh, DraftKings.
Yeah, so he's good there.
No, see, I did lose DK Metcalf, and then Debo pulled that shit today, so it didn't look good for me. Oh,
what the?
Oh, what a catch!
Good catch! Oh,
dude, Russell Wilson's got him a new favorite target. George Pickens.
God.
Mr. Unlimited.
There's no way if fucking Fields was starting, the game would be this close.
I know they'd probably be winning.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, right.
I mean,
the Steelers will be winning. You're right.
So where does Fields go now? To the Cowboys?
I don't know. If I was him, I'd ask for a trade.
I would love it when to the Cowboys.
The guy can play.
The guy can ball.
So tomorrow we got Ravens at Bucks.
Okay.
And then we got Chargers at Cardinals.
Let's do those picks for that, and then we'll.
Hold on. Let me go a little bit deeper.
Okay.
I heard this. I saw this thing on Twitter. What if we started the season with one game in London? Let's say it's the Packers-Cowboys. Loser of that game has to stay in London the whole time. And then you have another game after that. You have to send another team over there, and they have to play. They have to play their way back.
Like the lowest record.
So the Jaguars get to come back home now.
Yes,
because they lost
So if you lose like 5 weeks in a row, hey, you can't fucking leave London.
Hey, that means London's gonna get football every week.
Exactly.
So, hey,
instead of basing a team over there.
I kind of like that idea, but how do you decide?
You can't.
I know, but how do you decide? Well, this is speaking hypothetically. Like, how would you decide who to send over there?
The worst teams, the worst two teams.
The team who lost the worst the week prior goes over there to play the loser of that.
You set the schedule and say, Cowboys, Packers over there. Whoever's on the Packers schedule, if they lose, send the other team over there.
Yeah, the poor Patriots.
So the Packers
would be over there pretty much.
Packers would be stuck over there after week 1.
Maybe for 3 weeks. Who knows? Yeah.
Who knows?
That would
what a catch. Another catch. Another great catch.
I'm not a big fan of the Europe games just because they start so early in the morning. and it's like the teams they get on there.
I kind of like
terrible.
it because like if you're up early, you got football all day. Because right
Yeah.
when that game ends, you have the 12 o'clock games that start. So
But they have all been like what make you want to go back to sleep games. Like the games have been terrible.
yeah,
Like,
well that's the reason why they put those certain games.
yeah, over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So not the better teams, like they don't put when they have like a good team on the schedule, they don't play that game over there. Like it's usually
That's why
kind of a shitty game.
That's why the Packers only played one game over there.
Yeah, they
ever.
played one game against the Giants. The Giants were actually
And
decent that
fucking
year,
Aaron
and
Rodgers got hurt.
What does it
Yeah.
mean if the Cowboys have never played over there?
Have they?
they don't want to lose the money. That's
They
why.
have not.
Oh yeah.
They played in
Cowboys would lose way too much
They
money.
played in Mexico
America's
years ago.
team and Europe's team. That's what they would be called.
I told fucking Dustin this earlier. It's like, hey, aren't the Patriots they played today? Aren't they the ones that fought England
That's right.
in the fucking war?
That's right.
It's like,
Yeah.
well, why would you want them over there?
I don't know, man. Let's go back to that NFL narrowing the goalpost. How much more could you narrow the goalpost? Like, what would be the ideal narrowing of the goalpost?
How many feet are they suggesting?
It hasn't been stated. It's just they're
Is this
considering.
considering it.
Yes,
Why?
I think they should make it
feet.
like the
2
Arena
feet?
Football League goalpost.
2 feet each
Fuck
way.
that. That's
So
way too
4
hard.
Be
feet.
way too much.
I guess they just want them.
What is it right now? What is it?
I don't know, Dustin. What
They
is
want them
Like
going for it.
15?
I guess more. Is that the whole reason?
maybe, or place kicking has just been so good that they want to make it harder because it's
Doesn't-
deciding a lot of games. Like today, the Packers game was decided by it.
Yeah, leave it alone,
It
dude.
doesn't make sense.
Leave
though.
it alone.
I don't know the reasoning. I don't know
They
the
want
reasoning.
more scoring,
Yeah,
not less.
no, maybe that's why. Maybe to make teams go for it.
Yeah.
Like
go
if
for
your
tou-
kicker isn't
yeah, unbelievable.
doing well,
Yeah.
whatever.
Then you go for it more. on
They
fourth
are
down.
trying to kick, or
Then they already are.
they're trying to get freaking kickers out of the game.
Yeah, I'm not sure, dude. I think if you narrow it, maybe like you said, Scott, maybe 2 feet. 2 feet in would be good, but like arena that'd be way too thin. And
Why?
Huh?
I don't. Why?
there's also talks that instead of 1st and 10, they're gonna go 1st and 7.
Wow.
It's just
no-
like
to
a
get more
fucking
offense.
different game now.
No, I
They're
just
just
made that
changing
up.
it to
I know.
Oh, y'all actually fell for it.
No.
Yeah, no
So
good.
somebody's upset that they're making too many long field goals. I like it. Why would you? That's
Coming
dumb.
from the kicker of the group. Of course, he loves it.
According to this article on Bleacher Report, it doesn't make sense to penalize the improved accuracy of these kickers. Reminds me of the U.S. Open when they bring the fairways in to make them harder to hit. They want to make this the hardest tournament of the year. That's what it says right here on this, quoting this article.
That's when you separate the men from the boys, I guess, when it comes to kickers.
Dumb.
Which, I don't know. Only,
They're already narrower than high school. Like high schools are wider.
no, I know.
I mean,
But, hey, you never know. Picks for tomorrow night before we get out of here. What do we got?
Hey, I told Dustin a funny joke earlier. It's like, dude, after we won, kicked that fucking game-winning field goal. It's like, hey, I know how it feels to be a fucking Dallas Cowboys fan. It's like, why? It's like, we actually have a good kicker.
Wow. I don't put that much hope into Brandon McManus.
Bullshit, dude. I love that guy.
Well,
they look good today.
his last year in Denver, he wasn't great, but
I said he couldn't fucking hit
did
long
you see
field.
Anders Carlson kicking from
Yes, I saw that too. I was like,
made
that
me
mother.
fucking sick,
Yeah, I was like, you
dude.
motherfucker
Oh, God, I wanna
drilled it down
throw
the
up.
middle.
Yeah. Picks for tomorrow night. We have the Ravens at Bucks, and then the Chargers. Scotty's Chargers at the Cardinals tomorrow. What do we got, Scott? You start it.
Chargers, Ravens.
Chargers, Ravens.
Is Quentin Johnson playing?
No, he's
I
doubtful.
don't know.
He's doubtful.
Says he's doubtful.
I was gonna go in first touchdown, but
I would
Lad
go,
McConkey's hurt also.
Yeah,
Josh
let
Palmer
me see. I got him on my fan. Yeah, Josh Palmer over receiving yards.
over receptions also.
Probably. If McConkey doesn't play for sure, he's questionable.
Well, the Chargers like to run the ball, and the Cardinals don't have a very good run defense. So I think J.K. Dobbins over in
Dobbins
yards.
over?
Dobbins?
Yeah, they're feeding
It's got to
Dobbins
be
this
like
year,
pretty
dude.
low
They are.
too.
They
It's
are.
got to be like freaking 60.
Yeah, that's that Harbaugh
62, I
offense
would
right there.
Yeah.
That's hardball football, baby.
As far as Ravens Bucks go, I think the Ravens are gonna embarrass the Bucks at home. I'm looking like at a 27-7 game. I think it's gonna be pretty bad.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't.
dude, the Ravens are
The Bucks
so
have played
good.
one great defensive team, the Broncos, and the Broncos beat them by 15 on the road in Tampa. That was in week 3, I believe.
Lamar 2 touchdowns.
The Ravens, possibly the Ravens defense is not as good as Broncos, but they're getting better, and they're gonna run all over the Bucks too. The Bucks don't have a very good run defense, so I don't know. I think the Ravens cover the 3.5. Buy it down to 3.
It's only
if you
3.5.
Yeah.
Oh fuck! I'm taking that all day.
Yeah.
I think y'all are sleeping on the Bucks, dude.
No, I might be. I could be. The Bucks, you never know who's going to show up with this
Yeah,
Bucks team.
You ain't lying.
I mean, you
but
never know. They
went
got the
They
weapons.
went down big against the Saints. And I was
Yeah.
like, oh fuck.
And Baker throws 3 picks against the Saints D in one quarter.
They beat the Lions on the road.
Yeah.
The Lions only lost.
Yeah, that's true. But like I said, then they go and lose to the Broncos.
To the Broncos,
So I mean,
yeah.
at home. So
Yeah.
they're one of them teams, kind of like with the Colts and the Saints and the Falcons. You never know what team's going to show up. As far as Chargers Cardinals go, I think the Chargers. Oh man, that's a tough one. This is like kind of a trap game.
Yep,
Could be a trap game. We don't know if Marvin Harrison's going to play though. So
he is.
He is going to play.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I would take the over in that Chargers Cardinals game. I think it's at 44.
No way.
Yeah, I think I'll take
At 44.
It's at 44 right now, yeah.
I think I'd take that too.
I think I'd take the over. You think it goes under, Scott?
Oh, that's a pretty low.
That's high.
It'll be right around there.
I thought it was. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
give
going to
me-
be very close.
Give me 43
but
and
I
a
would
half.
say under. Dude, the Chargers defense is freaking good.
Yeah,
It
they
is,
are.
and they have the
And,
offense too. So it's all going to be up to Kyler Murray.
They did hold the Chiefs to 17 points too. So
All right, give me the under.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Give me
There's
the under.
no way,
Give me the under.
we'll see. We'll see where the line starts moving. Chargers Cardinals. Who do you think?
Under.
The Chargers Cardinals, I like Chargers minus 1.5. I don't have anything on the over under. I'm not real sure on that. But the Bucks Ravens, I like over actually over 50. Bucks have been a shootout every game pretty much.
Yes.
Yeah.
They really
And
have.
the Ravens fucking score.
The Ravens
That's
score a
gonna
lot.
be
I
a
like
good
the over 50, but I like Tampa Bay to cover actually 3.5. I think the Ravens will win, but they always seem to win by like right at a field goal
And back to your point,
or right at
the
like
Bucks do actually play good against good teams.
Yeah, they do.
Okay, so maybe the whole Denver thing was kind of a
Yeah. So
mix up there. So
I got those 2 picks on the
And then-
Ravens and Bucks. Bucks 3.5. And
Back to
over.
his point, Raven thinks you're hot.
fuck. Rogers do another pick.
Jesus.
Rogers do another pick. Pick 6.
Oh my God.
Pick 6.
Oh,
Adam's like
What
Swan.
No,
are we
he
doing,
won it.
guys? What are we doing?
he wanted fucking Najee Harris to get a fucking touchdown right here.
Oh my God.
Scott, he's on
Putting it in
he's
right
on the
now.
list right now.
Bucks plus 3.5, over 50. Chargers minus. I think the Chargers are pretty good, dude. I think the Cardinals were frauds, to be honest. I really think
Oh
they
well, the
are.
Cardinals. Their record is awful. So they're 2-4. So
They've
Dude,
they've
they-
lost some close games.
yeah,
to some
the
good
Cardinals
teams,
can't. They do play with teams.
They play the Packers good.
Yeah.
I just don't think.
until the second half.
I think the Chargers are actually pretty good, and I just think the Cardinals are frauds.
The Chargers are a great fundamental team, fundamentally sound.
They're doing the right things.
They just need Colin Kaepernick to come coach the quarterbacks.
Yeah.
That's all they
Someone
need.
said that Kamara wanted out of the Saints, but then he kind of
Yeah.
rebuted that. But
He said, "I'm in my
they said
orange
the
robe on the way to
Chargers were-
Tennessee."
oh, dude, I know. But if the Chargers got Kamara, dude, that'd be badass.
I don't think it's
Or even
broke.
the Cowboys.
J.K. Dobbins is just running the best he has his whole career. Oh, look at that. That was a receiver's fault. Oh, my God. Oh, but anyway, y'all got anything else before I take us out?
No.
Nope.
No,
What's
take
it?
Henry over rushing, though.
Henry over
Over
rushing.
Henry's going to have himself a game again.
Alrighty.
Two T's or one?
Just one. He's had a touchdown every game this year. So
Yeah, no, just one.
probably going to score another one.
He
Yeah.
will. Bucks defense isn't that good.
All right, Scott, I got to let you go to play this outro.
All right,
I'll
later.
see you later. Damn, he just hung up and said, fuck you. All right. We got anything else? Are we good?
No, we're good.
Good to go. We'll have our picks episode out possibly Thursday or Friday, one of them. We'll figure it out. Follow us on take our picks on the show. We did great, dude. I think we're finally
Dude,
getting our footing.
we're getting freaking hot
Yeah,
right now.
We're
That's the right
getting
time.
hot right now. Today was a good day. Yesterday was a good day. You know.
I think
I know all these handicappers tell you to do the same thing. We don't charge you anything. Our shit's free.
that's right.
Follow us on Twitter, TikTok. We'll have this out to you tomorrow, and we will see you guys
Hey,
next
I was 5-1, baby.
time. Hook 'em horns. George West horns, that is.